Hello, my mixed media class, and I just wanted to give you a video to go over what you should be working on today. I didn't want anybody to be confused, so rather than just write it out, I thought I'd give you a quick video of it. So, last class we talked about appropriation, and we looked through some different articles, we read about it, and now I want you to appropriate the greeting card that you picked up out of the box at the beginning of the semester when you pick up your supplies. If for some reason you did not get the greeting card, I'm going to ask you here to use a magazine image or some other image from your house that you can find that is appropriated. So a photograph from a magazine, or maybe it's a photo frame that your mom never used and there's a picture of like a happy family in it. Take that out, steal it, and use it, all right? Appropriate anything you can. There's two ways you could do this appropriation. You could either use the actual greeting card or whatever object you chose and put it on your paper in your sketchbook, or you could draw a representation of it. So we looked at some examples. These would be like using the objects with collage, and this would be more like drawing. These are screen printings, but drawing something, making a drawing of it and making it your own. That's an example of using objects. All right, so those are kind of your options for this. Here are some student examples. So this is an appropriated drawing of Barbie, and it's putting Barbie in a new context. Here's using actual appropriated images. And here's some student examples of using appropriation and collage in different ways. So I want you all to work on this appropriation only today, really, unless you need time on Wednesday to work on it too, because you're going to be showing it in class at the start of class on Friday. So again, I'm going to say this again, don't think too much about it. If it's weird or not as good as you thought it would be, it's okay. This is just a quick journal entry and an example of how to appropriate something. It can be as weird or silly or plain or over the top as you want it to be. Don't let this stress you out. Just use your greeting card image in some way. The other reminder that I want to put on your radar is our mandatory field trip. And I am putting this out there again because, first of all, I still don't have some process journal number 1s handed in by people, so I don't know what your plan is for taking the mandatory field trip to the scrap box in Ann Arbor. But the final project is a trash art project, and it'll kind of be either an extension of one of the ideas that you put forth in your sketchbook. So let's say you did a drawing that you really liked at the beginning of the semester, or you do a really cool collage that you want to do more of in the final project. It'll be an extension of that. You get to choose the global context for which your project is in. So I know there's only one freshman in this class, so you might not know what a global context is. But for the rest of you, I know that you know what a global context is, and I'm excited to see you choose a global context to use for your trash art project. So I want you to have that in your head when you go to buy your materials. You should start thinking about buying your materials now. I know that April 20th it seems like it's far away, but it is fastly approaching on you. If you plan on going to the store, going in and picking out your own materials, you can go whenever you want to. And those of you who are not going to go you don't want to go in and shop, but you're willing to walk in and pick up a bag and leave, I'm going to be getting those bags ready for you in the next couple weeks. I'm going to take a day to go out to the scrap box and get those ready for you. And then those of you who still need stuff, I will also be packaging up your bags then too. Or April 23rd, sorry, not April 20th. So I want this to be on your mind. It's coming up. You should think about going to the scrap box maybe over spring break. That would be a good time for you to go. But it's time to start thinking about this field trip and the global context in which you will choose for the project. So, all right, that's all. I just wanted to keep you updated so that you knew what you were doing for the day. Have a lovely day. Don't forget to sign in the mandatory sign-in discussion post if you haven't already. And I will see you on Friday.